Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me or not. Excuse me, I'm hoping my audio is working. Feel free to send me a message if you're not hearing me, or, well, if you're not hearing me, you won't know I'm asking. Uh, we're hoping to go live stream tonight. Uh, the sky was actually amazingly clear up until 25 minutes ago, and some clouds have pretty much rolled in on me. And, well, this is kind of what we're seeing at the moment. If you're looking at the screen, you're seeing a bit of a blurred background. And that would be clouds. If you do decide to take up astronomy as a hobby, be prepared for lots of disappointment. Uh, there are, well, depending on where you live, I guess. There are certainly areas where they do not get this kind of weather, and mostly deserts and elevations such as the Keck Observatory, which are the most, for the most part, at 14,000 feet and above the clouds most of the time. Right now, I was hoping to get the Elephant Trunk Nebula. We've got the camera on tonight with no filter except a light pollution filter. There's no H alpha filter on there, so the images may not stand out quite as much as they would if I had a specific filter, because these particular objects, some of them are for the most part H alpha. Oh, we do manage to get a target centered. Let's see if we get an image out of it. Yeah, well, that kind of figures. So all that white garbage you're seeing in the picture is cloud passing over rather slowly, unfortunately. And all I can tell you is we'll keep going for a while and see what happens, and see if some of this cloud is clearing or supposed to clear. The if we look at, well, let's look at the radar, and that'll kind of tell the tale if we're going to continue or not. So you can see we're located here, and this is that belt of cloud moving through. And we're unfortunately right on the edge of it. Looks like there's a couple of waves of cloud actually. And that one you see right here is the one that's over us right now in Brampton. It looks like it might move through, so we won't totally give up hope yet, although there is another larger bank of cloud behind it, line of cloud. Fortunately, all the worst weather is down here along the coastline of New England. You can see New York and Massachusetts. They are getting the bulk of it. It would be a good night to be in this area, or over here in Illinois or Wisconsin or Michigan, here in Michigan. There are, or just, well, even on the other side of Lake Ontario, they're getting a fair amount of cloud. Anyhow, we'll keep an eye on that for a little while and see if it's going to clear out or not. In the meantime, I'm going to go back offline for a little bit, and we'll keep checking. We'll do another quick exposure here just to see if it's moving at all. The black part is actually, that you see on the left hand of the screen, is actually, I think, a tree, or part of a tree. Can see a few stars in the background though. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's moving off a bit. So we'll give it a little time and see what happens, and we'll come back online as soon as we can if things clear. There's a lot of great targets in the sky I had planned tonight. I'll show you a few of them before I go off here. We're going to look at the Elephant Trunk Nebula. We're going to look at the Pelican Nebula, NGC 7000, the North American Nebula. Another diffuse nebula up here, NGC 6888. And over in another part of the sky, we were hoping to have another look at Comet C 2017 K2, Pan-STARRS, and which is still in the night sky and still moving toward the sun. And a few other targets as well. We were going to look at some galaxies tonight. M51. Oops, where are we here? And a few others that were going to be in our range. Oh yeah, we are also going to look at IC 1805, which is the Heart Nebula. So yeah, it was a full night planned. If by some chance tonight turns out to be a washout, I am going to try again on Sunday. Sunday night looks pretty good. Probably we'd start about this same time. It's getting darker earlier now as we're moving towards the latter half and middle half of summer. Well, more the middle, I guess, right now. And even more objects start to get into my field of view as summer gets later. And hopefully we'll get lots of live imaging in the coming year. But right now, unfortunately, well, we are a victim of astronomy's worst curse, which is clouds. Just taking another image here. I'm very lucky. I have an observatory. I'm inside a control room where it's out of all the elements and away from everything. Now there you see more clouds rolling through again, but we are seeing a few more stars, so that's a good sign. If you don't have an observatory, one of the bad things I talk about many times is you get everything set up like earlier. I mean, all I had to do was plug everything in and basically open the roof of the observatory. If you don't have one, then you're setting all that equipment up outside in the dark a lot of the time, or near dark, and well, the clouds are there, and unfortunately you end up packing it all up again. It happens frequently. I just want to mention to everyone that Starfest 22 is coming up. This year it's at Mount Forest, Ontario, and it's a really amazing event. I am actually hoping to get there. It's the end of August, and I'll be talking about that more later on. And I'd love to meet you if you are there. And so yeah, it's a great outdoor camping event. There are some very specific rules about lighting and what lights you can have on and when, and noise and all that sort of thing, because as you can imagine, when it's a full campground and everybody is there for the same purpose, basically astronomy, observing and imaging, light is not a good thing that they want to have around there, or too much noise. And you know, just if you do end up going, obey the rules. The rules are very clearly posted. And the great thing is, most of these people are up all night imaging and observing, and you get to sleep all day, so that's a great thing. But we'll see what happens. Like I say, I'm hoping to get there, but it's not written in stone at this point. If anyone has any questions along the way, if anyone's online, or even if you're watching it later on when you tune in next time, that would be great. Feel free to ask your questions. And like I say, I think I'm probably just going to take it offline for the next half hour or so. I'll keep monitoring the sky. You can see, again, things starting to clear a little bit. There's more transparency, so you're seeing more stars. Unfortunately, there's still quite a waft of clouds out there. But we have to have hope as astronomers that the sky will clear. Anyway, I'm just going to flip back to the other screen for a little while, and hopefully, if anyone's still around or gets online, we'll have some clear skies. I will continue to monitor it, and we'll see what happens. If not, hopefully we'll see you Sunday night.